I think I would have to say, I mean, heck, you want this to be meaningful. It has to be meaningful, right? Waking up every morning and then the smell of the stage door opening, as dramatic as it kind of sounds, but the sawdust and whatever paints and lacquers they were using, for the indoor stage. I have this memory, this sense memory. Like when you're in a hotel and you smell their shampoo, and it always reminds you of being in that hotel in Seattle. Well, I haven't found that smell yet of this set of Sleeper Shorts, but it's a combination of like sawdust and wood and lacquer and blood, sweat, and tears and puppy dog tails or something. But it's not tangible for anyone else but me, but is definitely a memory that I have. I think my favorite episode was actually the one where Mona, the mail carrier, primarily because she was such an amazing person. Aside from being an amazing actress, but she brought a great deal of light and poise and humor and quirkiness to the set. The experience of filming it is so much different than the experience of watching the end product. So when I relate to it, someone says, what was your favorite memory? Those memories were created in, of course, an entirely different way. But of course, it's a simple question that Sponge would give you a complicated answer to, right? What was really cool about today, aside from the things that all of us would say, which was, wow, look at how everyone's grown up, like I haven't seen you in so many years, and being so moved by having been part of something that has obviously touched and affected people in ways none of us ever could have imagined, and the privilege that really is, and how humbling it is. I would say that it was emotional for me as Sponge, as me, because I was kind of the awkward, unpopular kind of one, and so we're still living those archetypes today. I just don't see much of a separation between Sponge and myself, so it was definitely emotional. If the swell of nostalgia and memory for this show and understanding now what it was happened back then, I think there would have been a revolt and we would have come back for a third season. But sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. In a way, it's kind of a really personal rebirth for me to get the kind of thanks and the looks and shaking someone's hand, and that is magical to them. So many of us don't think of ourselves sometimes as being special or special for someone else. And to be special for someone else when maybe I've had a really crappy day, or maybe I'm insecure, or to know that I just made someone's day by shaking their hand is probably one of the most humbling, powerful things, and a gift really that they're giving me. I read every comment on my fan page, and all I can say is I wish I had a better word than humbling. The emails that I get from people who, one of the reasons I didn't commit suicide in high school was because I was the awkward, misunderstood geek, and that show made me feel okay because you still had value in that show and people came to you for the answers. For me that was individual for my character, but I guess what I would just say to everyone is thank you for the comments that you leave on my page, for the passion that you have. So many people don't have passion about anything these days, and everyone's got to be passionate about something. And if you were passionate about this show, then you have good taste. Well, while Sponge was always credited for the answer to this question, being the objective geek that he is, he will tell you, Ugg knew the answer. And it's blank.